Everyone, I'm here with your weekly Tarotscopes for the week of July the 16th to the 22nd. I had to think about that for a second. As always, if you want your own reading, you can go to the Etsy shop below. As well, if you're interested, you can come and join my group on Facebook called Rock and Roll Witches. We're having so much fun there. I think there's like 80 people now in it. And we share stuff every day, and it's a lot of fun, so come and join us. You can click on the link below for that, but let's get started with the Tarotscopes. So, first of all, for Aries, we have the Seven of Swords. So, Aries, this is a week where you might want to keep your cards close to your chest. You're usually a very open and outgoing sign, but it's saying that there might be somebody around you who may not be cheering you on or may have motivations that are not the best. So it's saying, like, if you've got something in the work, if you've got something planned, if you've got something that you're excited about, to be careful about who you share it with, because not everybody's going to receive it well, or they might be a little underhanded. So just a warning there, that's all. For Taurus, we have the Two of Swords reversed. So Taurus, you may be avoiding making a decision right now. Sometimes this can be good when we don't have all the information, but you've now gotten into the point where you're just avoiding making the decision. And I know you like to take your time. Taurus likes to take its time with making decisions, but it says that, you know, not making a choice is making a choice. So at some point you're going to have to get down to it. You're going to have to make that choice. For Gemini, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So Gemini, you've been going and going and going and going, and you've kind of hit a wall now. And this card is really saying that you need to slow down and take a rest, and reassess things. Really think about, is this project that I'm striving so hard for, is this really working for me, or am I expending my energy on something that may not, pay out for me, or do I even want to do this anymore? Am I just being stubborn? This doesn't say give it up, but it is asking you to examine that. You may examine it and decide that, no, this is something I want to continue doing. But it's also letting you know that if you're just doing something for the sake of doing it and you don't really want to anymore, it's okay to let it go. For Cancer, we have the Hierophant. So Cancer, this is a week not to rock the boat. This is a week to keep it safe and steady. We do have Saturn in the opposite sign of Capricorn, the opposite sign from you. And so there is going to be a lot of restrictions on things. And it's saying it's best right now this week to just go with the flow of things, not rock the boat. That you will also receive support as well from traditional sources this week, and perhaps from family around you as well. So it's saying to accept that support right now. Now is not a time to go against things. For Leo, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Leo, this week is a week where you really feel like you're kind of taking control of things financially, taking control of things at work or in your business. It's very much about taking care of things on a physical level. So make sure that you're taking care of your body, your money, and you'll feel a lot more on top of things when you do that. I know, Leos, we aren't really an earthy sign, but saying we need to pay attention to that kind of stuff this week and really bring in that Queen of Pentacles energy. For Virgo, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So Virgo, a stroke of luck this week. This is a week where things are going your way. Go with the flow. It's like you don't even have to do anything. It just sort of, the luck falls in your lap. All the hard work that you've done is starting to pay off, and things are really starting to turn around for you. For Libra, we have the Three of Wands. Libra, you're starting to also get some pats on the back and some kudos for your accomplishments this week. You're definitely not at the end of a cycle. You're not, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like you haven't completed your total goal yet, but you're getting there, and you're starting to see the signs that you are making progress with things. And the things are starting to move forward. You also may be receiving assistance from others. So it's kind of like that little encouragement to keep going this week. For Scorpio, we have the King of Wands. This is a great week, Scorpio, for getting out there and tooting your own horn, for talking about what you've been up to. Your leadership skills are definitely in play this week. And you're going to inspire others and be inspired as well. So a very energetic week for you. Sagittarius, we have the star. Sagittarius, I know you've kind of had a difficult couple of weeks, so it's saying not to lose hope, that there is beautiful things on the horizon for you. There is some good news coming your way. It may be that it's not right away, it's something perhaps for the future, but it is enough to kind of keep you going, and it's saying that, you know, don't lose hope. There's definitely really great things around the corner for you. For Capricorn, we have the Nine of Swords. So Capricorn, you may be really worried about things. Saturn is in your sign right now, and you're usually quite comfortable with that, but it's like you're feeling just so restricted right now. You're really worrying about things, and sometimes the worries in your mind are making it bigger than it actually is. It's okay to sit with that and sit with those fears and really think about, you know, plan, what is the worst case scenario? Are you being realistic with your worries? And if so, what are your plans if the worst does happen? And when we do that, sometimes we see that our worsts are actually really ridiculous, and other times, if they aren't, if we have at least a plan in place, that can make us feel more comfortable about things. Also, don't be afraid to talk about this with other people, because they can sometimes give you perspective on things that maybe you can't see. For Aquarius, we have the Eight of Swords. So Aquarius, you might be feeling kind of trapped this week. You might be feeling like, you know, you've stuck yourself in a corner and you don't know how to get out of it. You don't see a solution. And it's saying that there is a solution. It's just that you're not seeing it right now. And that it might be time, just like with Capricorn, to talk to someone else, because they may see things that you aren't seeing. Because just like her in this picture here, she's got a blindfold on. So you're not seeing that you can just walk away from it or that you can change things. So you might need a new perspective. For Pisces, we have the Four of Cups. Pisces, this is a week where you might be feeling like the mock turtle here, you know, just sort of down and not really sure why, and feeling frustrated with things and despondent, and looking at all the things that have gone wrong instead of what's going right. And it's easy when we get in these states to not really be able to discern what's right and what's wrong about things. We just kind of feel vaguely dissatisfied about everything, and it's saying don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. To really sit down and examine, okay, what's not working and why, and what am I okay with? To really sit and think about that this week. So a mixed kind of week for a lot of us. For some of us, it's like a get up and go week, and for others, it's kind of a week that's a little bit more challenging for us. This week, astrologically, you know, we do have the sun shifting into Leo towards the end of the week. We don't have any major aspects or things going on. There is a couple of grand trines going on, which is good for some signs, especially those in water and earth. There's some opportunities there. But there's also some oppositions going on as well, which can make things a little bit more challenging depending what your sign is and what your overall chart is like. But this is kind of the energy that you can expect for this week. For the Oracle of the Mermaids, our oracle card for the week, we have Sanctuary, privacy, inviolate personal space, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, respected boundaries and taboos. So I look at this and I say, no matter what kind of week you're having, especially if you're one of the signs that's having a little bit of a more challenging week, we really need a place that we can call our own, a sanctuary of some kind, where we can retreat to, where we can be ourselves, where we can relax. We need to have personal space. Everybody needs that. Even if it's a corner of a room, we all need our space. And so especially if you are having a more difficult time this week, you might need to retreat a little bit into your own space. Another practice too, especially if you're someone that maybe doesn't have a lot of personal space, you're sharing space with others, you know, maybe you're still living at home and you feel like you can't, you know, be as free with your things or your space as maybe if you were living on your own or, you know, living out of your parents' house, is to meditate and create an altar space in your mind. That can be something that's an inner sanctuary for yourself, and I know it doesn't always replace having an outer one, but it can be something that is a good exercise to do so that you know you always have your own space. But whatever you need to do, it's about finding some personal time and space for yourself this week. So that's what I'm seeing for this week. I hope that these insights are helpful to you. If you have any questions, any comments at all, please put them below. Thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace, love, rock and roll.